Hello students, welcome back your chemistry class once again. So in the last time we started your unit second. The name of unit is your structure of atom. Okay. So in this unit will be cover a topic in the last lecture, that is the name of topic electromagnetic theory. And in this theory will be that is discuss about some characteristics of wave and well as some postulates of this theory. So some basic terms that should be learned in this electromagnetic wave theory, that is your wave number, wavelengths, frequency, amplitude. Okay, so all these terms should be that is study in this electromagnetic wave theory, and also that is also covered in this electromagnetic wave theory, that is electromagnetic spectrum. And electromagnetic spectrum shows that is the arrangement of different rays in the increasing order of wavelength and decreasing order of frequency. Okay, so now today we will start with your next topic in this unit, structure of atom, that is a limitation of electromagnetic wave theory, and this is also called as electromagnetic wave radiation. Okay, so under this theory they have some limitation with the consider with the special reference of black body radiation and Black's photoelectric effect, and that is your black quantum theory. Okay, so limitation of electromagnetic theory is what say that electromagnetic wave theory they give the some successful, yeah, fruitful explain about the property of light. Okay, in the property of light such that is a inference or diffraction etc, these terms should be explained by the electromagnetic wave theory, but it could not be explained the some terms like your phenomenon of black body radiations, photoelectric effect, and the line spectra of hydrogen atom. So all these things should not be explained by the electromagnetic wave theory. So that's why will be a special reference taken in this theory, that is your black body radiation and photoelectric effect. Okay, so next is your that is black body radiation. Black body radiation. So black body radiation is that means consider ki one body that is should be considered in the blacks. So here continuously heat up the body and they emit some radiations that's be called as a black body radiation. So here generally take example, suppose that ki you will take any iron ore. Okay, matlab iron ore should be taken and they has continuously with heated with high melting points. Okay, then it will be firstly convert into red, then after more temperature will rise, they convert into yellow, then finally is begin to glow and with the white, and then will convert it into the blue lights. Okay, so this is the about some terms with related to black body, but actual the statement of black body radiation is what say that if any substance, okay, if any substance then heated a black body and the radiation is emit is called black body. And here how to emit the radiation, by the perfect observe and perfect emit the energy, that can also be called as a black body radiation. So here the statement is your what, if the substance, if the substance being heated is a black body, either is your which can emit or absorb by all frequency the radiation emitted is called black body radiation. Okay, so this is about the black body radiation. Here the black body radiation, how to judge, by the they have plot the graph between the intensity and wavelength. So I'm going to plot a graph between the wavelength and intensity. So here, how to detect the black body radiation then related with the intensity and wavelength. They have observed by the two different temperature. Okay, so firstly, they have the increased, just heat the body and just rise up the intensity, and then further in one point they have to further decrease your wavelength, but they continuously rise up the temperature. Okay, so here firstly, that is the intensity is highly increases, and after certain point, that is your decreases in the wavelength. Okay, so here the intensity of radiation emitted is your increases in the second case. So here temperature is taken T1 and here the temperature is taken T2. When the temperature is rise, so intensity of the radiation, that is emitted, the intensity of radiation of emitted, they have the increases at when the decreases at reach at the maximum point, then after will you decrease in the wavelength. Okay, so here let's say that T2 is greater than T1 and this is responsible for the black body radiation. Okay, then the temperature is increases, so here they convert into the black body when they emit or absorb as a energy in particular way, so that is a black body radiation. Okay, second is your next, that is photoelectric effect. Students, next topic is your photoelectric effect. Okay, so photoelectric effect is generally the simple the ejection of electron from the metal surface. This phenomenon is known as photoelectric effect. Okay, so this is the general definition about photoelectric effect, the ejection of electron from the metal surface, that is called as a photoelectric effect. So here that is a simple way method for the remember that photoelectric effect, but in the proper way how to learn you how to definition of photoelectric effect, when the radiation with a frequency. So here the radiation incident light with a frequency that is a greater than, that is a frequency is a greater than with a certain minimum frequency, जो minimum certain frequency उसे greater than होनी चाहिए, then this is strike on this metal surface. So here during the strike on this metal surface, they ejected the electron from this metal surface, and it should be ejection of electron from this metal surface is phenomenon is known as photoelectric effect. Okay, so this is about the photoelectric effect, and they have shown in the diagram how to explain this photoelectric effect with the help of this diagram. So in this diagram you will see that is you take the evacuated tube, and under this tube they have the metal surface, and one is the detector that should be named as your sign is with your anode, and here the metal surface, that is your sign here represent with the cathode. So in this two anode and cathode should be connected the wires with the battery and ammeter. For the ammeter is the use in the detection of electron flow of current. Okay, that is the main functioning of a ammeter. So it's a working. So under the working is what also explain ki what the apparatus is set up. So here when with the light of sufficient energy, here the light of the sufficient energy that is allowed to passes through a strike on this metal surface in the cathode. Okay, so here metal surface that is eject on this metal surface of this incident light. So here the continuously the ejection of electron from this metal surface, and this ejection of electron should be that is detected with the help of this detector, or also named as a anode. Okay, so here they detect by this anode a detector, they will be observed when the amount of current that is flowing in the ammeter. So should be identified when the electron is ejected from this metal surface. This electron is responsible for the deflection of ammeter, and they give the proof for the photoelectric effect. So during this effect, photoelectric effect, the energy of this electron can be determined by with the help of kinetic energy of equation. So next is we calculated the kinetic energy of ejected electron, have some related formula. So firstly we taken some observation of this photoelectric effect. What should we observe in this effect? So here first point is when the electron that is ejected only if when the this incident of light radiation that should be attack on the surface matter, so have required some frequency, and that's the frequency is greater than the minimum frequency, and here minimum frequency that is represented by mu naught. Okay, so if the frequency mu naught is less than this, that means कि no electron ejection. अगर हमारे पास जो फ्रीक्वेंसी है इससे लेस देन रहेगी म्यू नॉट्स, दैट इज द मिनिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी, minimum frequency. So here the ejection of electron for required frequency, they have greater than the minimum frequency, then the electron here ejected. When in case your minimum frequency is less than, so that means your no ejection of electron that will here, and this minimum frequency is also called as a threshold. The minimum frequency is also called as threshold frequency, and that is your mu naught. Okay, so here mu naught the threshold frequency, and also that is term used as omega naught, and that is your work function. So how to explain this work function? The minimum energy that is above which the electron is ejected is called work function. कि जो हमारे पास मिनिमम एनर्जी से अबव जो हमारे पास एनर्जी यूज होती है, मिनिमम एनर्जी से जितनी भी एनर्जी यूज होगी फॉर रिगार्डिंग द इजेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, दैट इज योर वर्क फंक्शन, एंड दैट इज योर रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय द ओमेगा नॉट. सेकेंड पॉइंट इज योर इन दिस फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट कि जो वेलोसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन है, दैट इज वेलोसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, ये velocity of electron that is ejected from depends upon the frequency of incident radiation. कि जो भी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हमारे पास इजेक्ट हो रहे हैं, ये वेलोसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की जो भी रह रही है फ्रॉम इजेक्शन के लिए, दैट इज डिपेंड अपॉन द इंसिडेंट रेडिएशन. ओके, दैट इज डिपेंड अपॉन द फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ इंसिडेंट radiation. Okay, this is your second. And third point is your the number of photoelectron ejected is proportional to the intensity of incident radiation. कि जितने भी नंबर ऑफ फोटो इलेक्ट्रॉन वहाँ पे जो इजेक्ट हो रहे हैं, दैट इज ऑल्सो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ इंसिडेंट रेडिएशन. कि जो भी इंटेंसिटी वहाँ पे रहेगी, कितनी ज़्यादा वो अपनी हाई वैल्यूज़ वहाँ पे शो कर रहा है इंसिडेंट रेडिएशन, दैट इज़ ऑल्सो प्रोपोर्शनल विद द फोटो. जितनी ज़्यादा इंटेंसिटी ऑफ इंसिडेंट रेडिएशन होगी उतने नंबर ऑफ फोटो इलेक्ट्रॉन वहाँ पे इजेक्टेड होंगे. ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट योर फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट. Next topic is your Planck's quantum theory. So under this theory they have some main points. First is your the radiant energy is emitted or absorbed not continuously but discontinuously in the form of small discrete packets of energy, and these packets of energy is called as a quantum. And in case of light, here the radiant energy is emitted or absorbed not continuously but discontinuously. So जो भी radiant energy रहेगी, you also study what is the radiant energy, that is emit or absorb not continuously but discontinuously in the form of small discrete packets of energy, and such of these packets of energy is called quantum. But in case of light, अगर हम यहाँ पे in case of lights in the form of energy consider कर रहे हैं, the quantum of energy is called photon. तो हम वहाँ पे इस टर्म को यूज़ करेंगे फोटोन्स, मीन्स कि जो भी स्मॉल पैकेट्स ऑफ एनर्जी मिलेगी इन केस ऑफ लाइट से हमें, दैट इज़ फोटोन. बट इन केस ऑफ रेडिएंट एनर्जी, small packets of energy, that is your quantum. Second point is energy of each quantum is directly proportional to the frequency of radiation. कि जो भी हमारे पास एनर्जी रहेगी फ्रॉम ईच क्वांटम्स के लिए, दैट इज़ योर डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ रेडिएशन. कि कितनी ज़्यादा फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ रेडिएशन, जितनी ज़्यादा फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ रेडिएशन रहेगा उतना हमारे पास क्या रहेगा, एनर्जी ऑफ क्वांटम. Here, so E is directly proportional to V, and E is equal to H nu. Nu is the frequency. So H is the proportionality constant, and that is called as a Planck's constant. Yeah, Planck quantum theory for related to Planck constant, that is represented by H, and here the approximate value 6.626 into 10 raised to the power minus 27 arc second. So this unit in the CGS system, and here 6.626 into 10 raised to power minus 34 joule second, that is your SI system. You also study what is CGS and SI system. So here the amount, so next is third point, the total amount of energy emitted or absorbed by a body will be some whole number quanta. कि जो टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी एमिट या एब्जॉर्ब की जाएगी किसी बॉडी के थ्रू, तो वो किसी न किसी होल नंबर क्वांटम नंबर में वहाँ पे एग्जिस्ट करेगी. एंड हियर द एन इज फॉर एनी इंटीजर नंबर. ओके, so next is your how to calculate the kinetic energy of the ejected electron, and this kinetic energy of ejected electron given the equation is also called as Einstein photoelectric equation. Okay, that is most important. So this is the kinetic energy of ejected electron equation. So you will all know that ki kinetic energy is equal to 1 by half, sorry, 1 by 2 mb square, and here that is equal to h nu minus h nu naught. Okay, so kinetic energy of ejected electron is equal to h nu minus h nu naught, and kinetic energy is your 1 by 2 mb square. Okay, so here h nu this side and rest of the term that should be shifted this side. So here will be calculated for the kinetic energy of electron, that is your h nu is equal to this equation, that is replaced with the work function w naught plus half mb square. So this is your kinetic energy of the ejected electron, and w is your work function. Work function is what, that the minimum energy, this is your minimum energy above when the electron is your ejected, कि जो भी हमारे पास मिनिमम एनर्जी से ज़्यादा एनर्जी यूज़ होगी फॉर द इजेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के लिए, दैट इज़ योर वर्क function. Okay students, so this is about today's topic. So under this topic we will be study about how to calculate the kinetic energy of ejected electron, and today will be covered